All right, everybody. The world ends here.
With
Well,
us.
shit.
Maybe.
Is this the bad ending?
Yes.
Composer must be ahead. Once we go on, I don't think we can come back.
So this is
How
your.
do you know this, man?
So this is your last
It's
chance.
just a feeling I've got.
Well, I ain't sitting out here. You ready, man?
Okay, so this is your final chance. So let's go on anyway.
Are you really sure?
Have you done everything you
full
wanted
speed
to
ahead.
do?
Indeed.
Yep.
All right. Don't forget what we talked about, Dwebs, by the way. All right.
Wait!
All right, Shira, get ready in a moment.
What's wrong, yo?
I just remembered something. Behind us. Something's coming.
Uh-oh. That's you, Shira.
Oh! What is this place?
It's a kind of a very ruddy place. Go ahead.
It's so dark and spooky.
Doesn't look like it, but to
Oh
each.
god, he's on Twitter.
Oh God. Don't you mean X? Dwebs?
No.
No.
God damn it.
That's stinky.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Twitter.
Who's that?
Shaky! Shaky! Oh my god, Shaky was the composer all along!
Yeah, sick.
That would be quite a
Wait.
twist.
Wait, she still looks like Kerry, though.
That's because remember, Dwebs, her real body's in the RG. And she only gets it when she comes back.
Neku? Beat?
Remember, they're still in the RG. Sorry. They're still in the UG, and her body is still in the RG. So she has to get out of here in order to get her body back, basically.
What are you doing here?
Well, I need to be here for the finale.
Don't worry, Liz. That's what the ending cutscene is for.
I woke up here all by myself.
Okay. Well, at least we know she's okay. So there's that.
Riveting.
Yo, does this mean that we won the game?
Nah.
Yes, you have won
I mean,
the game. Thanks
Technically,
very much for
technically I
playing.
fulfilled the mission.
Like, the Iron Maiden was the last boss?
Nah, that would be too easy.
But if I won the game, why hasn't Shiki come back to life? Did the Reapers trick me?
Nah, I'm sure the Reapers are an honest bunch.
Or...
So, where are we?
Funny
God
story.
knows.
Funny story,
literally.
Shiki. Let's just say you've been away for 2 weeks.
Are we all alive? Are we all alive again?
Check your
In a
pulse.
in a cosmic sense, I guess.
Check your pulse. Can you feel it? No? Then you're dead.
Check his pulse, Neku.
No, not yet. This is the Shibuya River in the UG.
In the UG. I mean, it perfectly describes the situation.
The UG? But why?
Yeah, let's just say a lot happened, Shiki, that you missed.
Oh, do I have a story and a half to tell you?
I'm supposed to be alive.
Yeah, about that.
I'm supposed to not be suffering.
Unfortunately,
but we both can't get what we want.
Unfortunately, Shiki, we kind of are to blame. Even well, not to blame. Like Sota, and now told us no. But yeah.
You can blame me. They made you my entry fee,
Oh boy.
and I guess this is where they keep entry fees. I'm sorry.
Not in the sewers.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Huh? I was your entry fee?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. She's about to put one and one together. Chirag, please.
It hasn't gone through yet.
No.
Oh! Whoa, so I'm the what?
Yes, you are the entry fee.
You got some explaining to do, Neku.
Hey, Neku didn't choose it, to be fair.
No,
I didn't choose this life, it chose me.
basically.
Yeah. The thug life.
You didn't choose this afterlife. Oh, Neku!
Oh no.
You care. What a way to find out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk about embarrassing.
One of us.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Look at that bone show.
Well, okay, you can let me die now. Embarrassment.
You already are, Neku.
You can let
Die
me
again.
super die.
I mean, this isn't like you at all.
Yeah, about that. There's just a lot of character development happened, and
While you were
Okay,
frozen for 2 weeks.
I was about to ask, like, does the game actually explain what happened? If she just got teleported, was she comatose for the
let's
top
just,
of the time?
let's just say till the composer was holding her here.
Okay.
That's because you haven't seen me in 2 weeks. A lot can happen. You missed a lot. And I mean, a lot, Cheeky. There was this weird prissy kid I knew who I thought killed me but didn't.
Well, look on the bright side.
At
Okay.
least we have each other.
Yeah?
If we're together now, you must have won, right?
Again, in a cosmic sense, I guess. But literally,
Now we can both come back to life. And
I'm never
beat
going to-
to, I guess.
I'm never going to hear the end
Well,
of
to
this
be fair,
in my life.
well, actually, I think she's talking about all three of them when she says we.
Well, she said we can both. That's usually
Oh, right.
two.
True, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Well,
but
okay.
usually
Well,
two.
to her credit, like she's focused on Neku right now.
Beats just the third wheel here.
I
Not
mean,
yet.
I mean.
What? Why not?
We beat the Game Master. But I haven't been taken to the White Room.
That is true. Normally, when we win the game, that's how it works. Dibs? Okay.
I'm pretty sure the game is null and void.
No, then. But what about our lives? I don't think the GM cares about that very much.
Well, technically, there's no
Well,
gem right now.
technically
We
the
killed
GM
her.
is dead.
We killed her.
Missed
There
opportunity
still might
for
there still might be a way, yo. If I become the next composer.
missed opportunity for Shaw to barge in and said that their lives are garbage.
That's just how he gets his kicks, isn't it?
I mean,
How does that work?
I mean,
Oh, well, you see,
It just does.
that sounds plausible to me. I gotta take down the guy with the job now.
I see.
You don't seem surprised.
Not really. You both look so serious.
When do we not look... Well, okay, when do I not look serious?
So, I guess that must be the only way.
But in the end, it has to be this way.
Don't worry, yo. I'ma pull this thing off.
Like the song says, it's your destiny.
Yep.
I know, Beat.
Alright, let's do it. For all the players that lost their lives because of all of this crap.
Let's not waste any time then.
Then there's no time to waste.
Remember, if
guess
Neku
now-
if Neku wins this game, Remember, his penalty was all the players, meaning they all come back if Neku wins this.
The composer stands between me and life. And he has to go.
Yep.
No matter who he is, I have to do it. I have to take down Cat. Why did it have to come to this?
Just do it!
You try killing your idol!
This is why we don't meet our heroes, Neku.
Yeah, they may turn out to be the final boss in a Square Enix game bent on ruling the world.
Well, it's, in this case, specifically Shibuya.
I'm sure there's a self-help group for that.
Shiro, you can read that one out.
Neku, let's go.
Yeah, it sounds more
coming.
straightforward to be from Beats.
Yeah.
Also, there's no yo on the end. There definitely would be.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, coming.
Alright, let's keep going. The Trail of the Bygone.
Just pretend Shiki is with us.
Oh,
Another wall of sorts.
no, we found one of the Grim Heaper's heaps.
Oh.
Look, there's something there.
Remember, Shiro, sorry. Remember, Shiki is not familiar with Minamoto's
Oh.
works of art.
One of Pie Face's heaps.
Let's check it out, yo. There's no yo there, surprisingly. Alright, what we got?
Although he does say, let's check it out, so he does have that vernacular.
Alright, let's see. Oh!
Huh.
The heck?
All that planning gets you trapped underneath a vending.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you mess with fucking God.
But shouldn't like it disappear or something?
Oh my gosh, there's a person under there.
Leave him.
Uh,
And tormenting me with math problems, math statements, and everything.
so, well, Neku, for now all I'll say is the love that the fans have for this character is going to prevail. That's all I'll say for now.
The Grim Heaper got crunched.
Boom!
Jesus Christ, Neku, work on the one-liner.
God, he's rubbing off on them.
I mean, what other appropriate one-liner for him dying would even work to? I mean, this is the most appropriate way you can say it.
The solution to the equation of your life is over. Something like more math themed.
I guess, but the crunch is also a big.
crunch.
But the crunch thing is also a big.
crunching numbers.
Yeah, the crunch is a big thing for him. He says it all the time, so that works too. I'll say.
I don't know, but whoever it was must have been more powerful.
So the composer.
Obviously.
But like, yo, we lucky, right?
Don't be so morbid.
Trust me, Shiki, he deserved it.
I mean, again, to be fair, she doesn't really have context.
She doesn't have context, to be fair. Yeah.
That's why I'm telling her to trust me on this.
Oh, we don't gotta beat him now. I mean, yeah, that is true. Sure, please.
No, just the guy who's stronger.
Details, Shiki, details.
Semantics. It's still more weird that we see it actually the body. I guess it's because he's in the new form.
Details, yo. I'm telling ya, we're lucky. My guess is too, they really wanted to show this, so the player gets a good sense of how powerful the composer is before we actually see him. So.
It really just put into perspective how futile.
Oh my god, Pie Face's cap. Our buyer chanced upon this cap. A Minamoto fave. Its slick, calculated style will make you a Zeta math whiz. Maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we can equip Minamoto's cap.
Yoink!
You won't be needing this anymore. But yeah, no, it really puts into perspective how futile Kanishi's efforts to try and pull a Starscream were. Like, Girl died, and heck, even her hope of Megumi being killed was pretty much squashed flat along with Minamimoto when you get down to it.
Shiri,
Am I the top bubble?
on top. Yeah, well, the point is, this door screams like endgame. That's the basic gist of it. That's basically what they're saying.
We're in the end game now.
So is Destiny Island behind there?
Yes.
You alright?
I'll admit, when I first saw World Ends With You, I legit did think Shiki was like a Jet Set Radio variant of Kairi.
You look pale.
Trust me, I went for a lot.
Just a tad.
I'll be okay. Just preparing myself. Come on.
Alright.
Please don't let it be Cat. Please don't let it be Cat. Please don't let it be Cat.
Never meet your heroes, Neku.
Well, first we need snake leather jacket. I
Yeah, the
think.
conductor comes first, technically, yeah.
Is this the composer's plaid?
Wait, I know this place. So there you go. Still, this is the place where we've seen the Reapers all this time in the scenes.
What's with the fish?
It's kind of
Well, to be fair, it's the Shibuya River. I guess it's a more
Yeah.
direct representation.
see.
There he is.
You like
let's just
my
look at-
Oh,
pads?
They even have like tabled football.
Yeah, they have a foosball table. Welcome, players, to my gamer pad. X players, that is. Your game has ended. Now you are simply dead.
That's
It's
you.
him.
Okay.
Tease him.
What you doing here, Shades?
Where's the composer?
You'll have to
He
go.
never existed.
You'll have to go through me.
That
to
would
get-
be a neat twist. Again, before even I knew about anything about the ending and everything, I legitimately thought it was something like, oh, actually, Neku is the composer, and those are the receding memories he lost.
I don't think that was ever at all an idea in the early drafts, but there's something else that I'll talk about. What you think, man? We're gonna take him down.
Not a chance. You're not even fit to look upon him.
Capital H2.
Oh god, it's the bad guy from Powerpuff Girls.
What'd you say?
The composer's utmost concern is mankind's
Sure,
happiness.
Yehovah, keep telling yourself that.
You will listen to the good name of our willing Lord. He exists to shepherd the human race toward the right future.
We'll talk more about that when we read the secret reports.
And thus, all his acts are motivated by boundless love.
You know what? I cannot even argue with that. It's just a better excuse to punch him in the face.
Think egotists like yourselves have the right to gaze upon him with your eyes, let alone a finger on a being so far above you. You're not even on the same plane.
He actually means that when he says it, but for reasons that I can't say yet. Yo, I don't get a word you're saying. Okay, to Pete's credit, neither do most of us, so... But you ain't stopping me! Of course you don't, Pete. I'm speaking in riddles. That's kind of the point. Like a clue that will make you go, oh, so that's what you meant. A different plane. I'm gonna bring everybody back to life. You'll see. That self-serving rubbish is the root of all pain. Oh, sorry, I think that's you, Jova. Sorry. Go ahead.
That self-serving rubbish is the root of all pain. Egotism, disregard for others, has caused Shibuya's downfall. Also this trash Persona 5 game. And now the composer must rebuild...
There you go,
from
Tail.
scratch.
Like any Square Enix god, the world is, in this case, the town has gone to shit, and he thinks he needs to rebuild it from scratch. The true mark of a Square Enix god.
You know, instead of just maybe trying to settle things properly. It's like, just wipe the slate clean and let God sort it out. Oh wait, that's right. I am God.
Booster?
It's she. Go ahead. Joe.
Cheeky.
Don't worry, I don't think she has any lines after this. In this scene specifically. I mean.
Wow.
Well,
Dot. No need to read that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh crap.
He's not answering.
She's got
She is-
red eye syndrome.
She is, however, getting into a battle stance, so...
Oh, sorry. Well, you bastard! What you do to the Shiki?
Fight her and I'll tell you.
Final boss.
Yeah, again, wouldn't that be funny? Oh,
No, instead we're fighting him specifically. There you go.
Why is he supposed to be with a Sonic Mania track?
Implying that that's a bad thing.
It's a bit dissonant.
it's meant to be a remix of his
Well, Theo,
scene that's more peppy.
This entire
essentially.
soundtrack has been a mix of various different genres. I mean,
Yeah,
at this
again,
point,
I was going to say for my final thoughts, but again, because of that, it's kind of been a bit hit and miss with the tone.
I don't know.
Alright.
At this point, it's just part of how it is, honestly.
Well, I don't doubt that.
Got him.
God his ass.
I see now why he picked you.
Why?
Oh,
Alright,
it's
yo.
gone.
Composer's next.
Wow, that was surprisingly easy.
Barely an inconvenience. But Shiki. Ugh.
Sorry.
What the hell? She's just standing there.
Menacing.
Menacingly.
Menacingly. Shiki. Damn. That's you, Pedro.
Sorry.
Why can't she...
She don't... Go ahead.
Wait. She has 1 on 2. I break it.
It's no... Good. Go ahead, Dutch, please.
It's no good, man. Girl be trying to kill us. We out of options. Shiki, forgive me.
Oh, snap.
Punch her unconsciously.
Stop! Don't you touch her!
Stupid, behind you!
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, the pig multiplied.
It's a cat.
Well, maybe that serves too. There you go.
Whew, there we are.
I am not entirely sure what just happened, but that was anime as all hell.
Alright, give me a moment,
That
Jova.
should stop Shiki.
Give me a moment, Jova. Basically, Dwibs, Minamoto got killed by the composer, we found Shiki here, and we just defeated the conductor as well. There you go.
Minamoto was...
He got killed by being crushed by a vending machine specifically. I feel like we should have mentioned that.
Don't worry, Dwibs.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Dwibs. You didn't miss the bigger twists. You're fine.
That means there's a bigger twist.
Well, technically, so far we haven't gotten to any of the twists.
Oh god, they're all happening at once.
He took the brunt of Shiki's attack. They're both out cold.
Which means you're on your own, Neku.
Have fun! Shiki, the Reapers, even Shibuya. How could Mr. H use them? Why?
Why, Lisa? Why?
Doesn't make any sense.
Face, search your feelings. You
I
know it to
have
be true.
Keep fighting like this.
Yeah, this is where he basically just like gets tired of all
Damn
this. Yeah.
But I do have to.
You could just remove the do there, guys.
Alone in this bar. Now, where's the composer?
I think you could ask where's the whiskey.
All right. So,
Yeah, I think I could
where
reset
could the
at that
composer
point.
be? Let's scan, and we find a hidden door. That looks suspicious like a Kingdom Hearts door, but let's move on. Dear God's Pad. There you go, Roddy. We are officially here. Dear God's Pad. And look at that. There's even
God's pad.
Dead gods.
So, yeah, sorry, Dead God's Pad. And we have a cat graffiti in here too. Great.
Graffiti. I remember, Mr. H. Your heart kept me going. Every piece seemed to shout, enjoy life.
More like I got nothing else better to do with my time.
And outside my headphones, the rest of the world heard it too.
But also open to interpretation.
It was fun just standing here looking right before I got shot. When I found out you were Cat, man, I just shook. I mean, I knew you were different the second I met you. The things you said, somehow, they just clicked. I thought I finally met a guy I could respect. And now, look. But I won't falter anymore.
Tony Stark.
Tony, Iron Man is the composer.
You know, yeah, he does look
To
like
be
a
fair,
bit of a...
well, that's the thing, Joe. Remember, Doctor Doom managed to beat the Beyonder, not him. And to be fair, back then it was Rhodey inside the Iron Man suit anyway.
Alright, let's go then.
Trail of the Judged.
Whatever it takes. Right?
Time to beat up your idol.
See you in the composer's chamber. It's the only thing we have here on the mail. So, let's go.
This is it. Shaky. Shaky. Beat. Asshole. I mean Joshua.
A bit of a lapsus.
Rhyme. Sorry, it's a force of habit. Everybody.
Oh, you love me, Neku. You know you do.
Yeah, that's why he appeared there just now.
Shut up, inner thoughts.
I mean, okay, well,
you
Shiroi.
can't catch me, Kate.
Well,
No,
Shiroi.
that's the thing, Shiroi. The others are fine. Joshua is the intrusive thought.
Well, okay. Well, okay. It's important to remember, Shiroi. Joshua did literally take a bullet for him at the end of of week 2.
The Room of Reckoning.
Of course, and yeah, this looks straight out of the world that never, the world.
Pretty much,
like
yeah.
seriously,
End of the world.
the world that never was. This looks like it's straight out of the world that never was from Kingdom Hearts 2.
I don't know.
Come on out.
I'll mention later.
Come on out, composer. Fight me.
Fight me IRL, bro. Yeah.
1v1. You want me to defeat you, right?
Forget the UG. Fight me in the RG.
It is
Isn't
I,
that it?
Takaharu Ishimoto.
Then show yourself.
That would be quite the twist.
Well, if Final Fantasy 15 could do it, show yourself and fight.
I'm not climbing all the way up there, damn it.
Becky, you've been standing there yelling that for 3 hours.
Why do you think
you
I
have
look
to
so
let go.
tired? Mr. H.
Say please.
No.
That's you.
Who's the-
That's you, Joe.
Who's Mr. H?
I mean, yeah, it was too easy.
You again? But I just beat you.
Wrong.
I mean, clearly.
I'm amazed.
It is I, your father.
Here you stand on the final stage, and still you don't know who's playing what. Did you really think I would go out in such an anticlimactic fashion? All right. You want answers? First off, the composer is not the man you envision.
There is no composer.
Second, the composer is not here,
What?
and hasn't been since before you came to the UG.
Aha! I knew it.
We're actually going to find out where the composer has been.
He's on vacation.
So sorry you missed him.
You killed him before the game started, didn't you?
But
Plot twist: the composer happened to be eaten by the noise right at the beginning of week 1.
I have been in charge of the UG since his departure. That's right, I've been reporting to
ba-
myself.
So ba-
all those decisions were taken by himself.
So basically, he's been operating as the head honcho while the true head honcho is away. Basically,
Mr. Hanakoma's
not the
composer.
Yes, Mr. H.
Thank God!
Then Mr. H is not the composer. Who is the composer then?
You're responsible for many things, yes. I am also responsible for giving Kanishi a headache. That was my favorite sport. I always knew she would try. Hey, look, I always knew she would try to trade
This is
me.
important actually. Go ahead, Jova.
Oh, Neku, don't you like music? Huh? Music requires many things. Melody, performers, instruments.
I don't know. Tell that to the composer of Crazy Boss.
But the key element in the most divine music is a conductor to hold it all together. I didn't know you watched R for 2, Tio. The world is very much the same.
He's a conductor, so it makes sense that his gimmick would be music. Go ahead.
Under one conductor, one ideal, the world of men marches towards bliss. One ideal.
Spoken like a true dictator.
Yep.
Didn't you feel it in Shibuya? Rage, hate, misery. Okay, Zemnis, we get it. Envy, fear, self-deprecation.
That's one of the worst ones.
A cacophony of countless selfish wants.
So you want to end that by just making everybody think like you.
As that noise swells, it turns into crime. Warfare. All the world's ills can be traced to individuality.
And he's technically not wrong with that one.
Ilv? By tearing down the differences between us.
It's like it says freeze, as in the Roman numeral.
I can make the world a paradise. Give in to conformity. By making everybody think alike.
So you created the Cybermen.
That's not even possible. It is possible with these pins.
Aha! So that's what it is.
Red skull pins. You're behind that too? I base them on the composer's player pin. You see, the eyes of the world are on Shibuya. What starts on these streets will spread across the globe. See? World domination. I can save all of mankind from right here. You see, that was the true purpose behind Persona 5.
I mean-
shall be my podium. Yes, Theo?
Go on, I can mention with the fight.
I know you'll love what I do with it. Now, if you'll just remove that player pin, huh? It neutralizes the effects of the red skull pin,
There you go.
which puts a damper on my plans, so my imprinting can't reach you.
And that explains. So yeah, the player pin cancels out the red skull pin, which is why the players weren't affected.
This pin protects me. All this time, it was...
A bomb.
What have your dealings with other people brought you? Only hurt.
Now I'm gonna send your pin to self-destruct.
Join me. Help me build a new Shibuya.
I already made this
I
joke.
know,
but
I know I've tried to kill you countless times, but trust me, I'm willing to collaborate. You've come this far, and I kind of need a new number 2.
Yeah, but
How about works for me?
Even if you pick works for me, the game still just slightly switching different dialogue still goes on the same way. Go ahead.
I know, but I always like picking the works for me one just to see that dialogue.
Go ahead, Joe. It's important.
I'll never join you. Maybe living in your Shibuya would be easier. Maybe.
But
Except one problem.
they're basically Cybermen.
It wouldn't be Shibuya! It wouldn't be Shibuya! A city that absolutely relies on trends and people getting into the same thing.
Joe.
Wait a minute. I was never good with all the trouble. I covered my ears and blocked them out with people. But you know what? If I don't clash, I don't change.
true.
The world ends at my borders. And the best moments slip away.
Well, Ben's at my... That's not a very catchy name for a game.
Shibuya's full of people waiting for those moments. Then we clash together and find something new. Here in the UG, I clashed. I changed. And now I know. Shibuya should stay just as it is!
Quite the departure from at the beginning of the game, where he was literally telling Shibuya to fuck off.
Then let me ask you this. Do you like people?
No.
I see. Why you would is beyond me. I think you need to be reformed.
With violence.
Save your energy. An unpartnered player has little to no power. You can't stop me. I was only offering you to join me as a formality. I can't move.
Aye.
Remember that I'm saving you.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
This pin is standing between you and freedom from pain. Now, bask in the light of true redemption. Don't!
Hey, you moved.
Oh crap.
Welcome to the new Shibuya.
Well, fuck. Now what?
Huh? Nothing happened.
What?
What? But I destroyed your player pin!
If you've been paying attention, you should know why that's the case.
Why can't I imprint on you?
There was a cutscene in week 1 that foreshadowed this.
Yeah, he had 2 of them, if I remember correct.
Very good.
For no real reason.
Very good, Teo.
He wouldn't let me harm his pick.
Whose pick, exactly?
Whose pick? I owe you no more explanations. Die, please. Only destruction.
Well, crap.
Yo, I don't think so.
Pete and Shiki to the rescue! Shiri, that's you.
Actually, I think
No, I'm
that's...
pretty sure that was B.
It's still Beat. Never mind, you're right.
Here
Sorry.
comes the beat wagon.
Sorry, Lips.
Huh? Beat! Shiki!
I told you, yo.
Right in my
Ain't
moment
no one
of
gonna be
need.
the composer but me.
Exactly. Now it's you, Shiri.
How could you con without us, Neku?
Well,
You were
You were
both
kind of
knocked
knocked
out cold.
out.
also, I've kind of had kind of a nervous breakdown for a while there. I wasn't in the best state of mind, so please forgive me about that.
Wasn't like I could just wait there.
We're your partners.
That is true.
So...
Now, what did Mr. H say about partners?
Well, I think that's cheeky, actually, but...
I can't tell who's...
I know.
It
Don't
looks like
worry, the
Now,
sequel...
what did Mr. H say about partners?
Don't
I
worry.
said that,
Don't worry, the sequel fixes this problem.
Trust him?
Exactly.
That's better.
It was a bit more complicated than that, but we ain't got time. Yo, forget this partner crap. You ain't my partner anymore, man. You're fired. You're my friend.
Oh, wow, a promotion.
So trust that, yo.
Stop trusting your partners and trust your friends instead.
Jeez.
Come on, Neku. We've still got work to do.
So, if I have 2 partners, does that, like, count as being OP in the game?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Sorry.
We just gotta take out Shades, right?
It's the ringleader here. Right. The 3 of us can do it!
3 of us can do it.
Because
The 3 of us can do it.
Because we're Tweri heroes.
Yay!
Wouldn't it be Neku heroes on your thing?
And yeah, and there you go. And leather snake leather jacket died of cringe in the meantime.
Now let's take our lives back. Get him!
Alright. Everybody on top of them.
I'm this close. I am not going to be defeated by the power of flipping friendship. Once I erase these 3, Shibuya will be saved. Come to me then. Come meet your end.
Alright, go ahead, Teo.
Oh.
You had
What?
something to say that you were waiting for the
Again,
boss?
during the fight.
Yeah.
Behold, I have an
Oh my
angel
god,
of
he
death.
really does become a snake.
How snake-like I can be!
Yeah, let's quote from Allah. Jesus!
Yes.
Alright.
Holy shit! This
On
is
the
this is the Jafar snake fight we never got in Kingdom Hearts.
On the DS version, he's so big that he takes up both of the screens.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, he does. In here, they had to reframe the boss for the sake of the HD screen. Go ahead, Teo.
Well, that's the thing, Joe. I remember the reason why you mentioned that about Persona 5 is because the story of that one actually is the one that comes as closest to classic SNT. So there is that.
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
And because Pedro is overpowered, there he goes.
Well, hold on.
No.
Well, that was fast, Joe.
I must keep fighting.
You lost. Deal with it.
Haven't you ever heard of the rule of 3? My time is almost up.
What? What do you mean by that? I'm back, Megumi.
No. No. Asshole! It's you!
Your timer must be nearly ticked out.
Quelle surprise!
You mean the smug git was a smug git all along?
Who survived it all? Joshua! You're alive?
You wanna
Why
have a
are
seat,
you here?
Neko?
You might want to have a seat, Neko. Go ahead, Jova.
No, sir. I'm not done. Not yet.
Well, I say you are. You're fired.
I will protect Shibuya.
Hmm?
Oh boy. Okay.
Fuck you. I'm Jesus, I guess.
Alright. So now we actually get the proper final boss. I guess I was right. It really is the rule of 3. There you go. So now we have to use our sync with all 3 of the partners we've had, and so let's take them down together.
It became Yamata no Orochi.
Yeah, basically.
To are we getting that gay-coded villain shit on?
All right, let's go.
Yes, I've played Kingdom Hearts, wherein we have to free each party member from the boss.
Wait, why
And
are we
then the
choosing the guy we're
friendship
fighting?
I remember somehow, Snake Leather Jacket managed to imprison also him. So
And now, there you go.
the Papu threw it. So.
Hyper Color Blaster!
So it's the Power Rangers now.
Actually, that's a Sonic Colors reference. X marks the spot.
No, Raccoon, don't you blow up the world.
Whew. Done it.
Any minute now.
Wow, so
There you
many,
go.
so much PP.
Okay. It seems I've won.
Neku did all the job, shit.
No! It can't end like this.
Well, it has.
It has. Sorry.
Who else will protect Shibuya?
The Shibuya Heroes.
Oh,
Oh,
So what
he
happens
had
if
a
you
time.
want to die of a heart attack?
Turns out he has a timer.
Oh my god, this is in time, 3 years early.
A timer? Does that mean we were in a game within a game?
Maybe.
Why does he have a timer?
like maybe it's a thing where at the start of the week, the conductor gets to have the timer.
You'll do as you intended. End Shibuya. But, composer, sir, why?
I've decided to wash my hands of it.
Shibuya's boring.
It has no future value to me or anyone else.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
this? Was Megumi possibly the good guy all along?
So I'm shutting it down.
Wait, sir. Shibuya is still full of so many possibilities.
I don't know. Maybe if Atlas makes a game about it. Yes, and people too dull and clouded to see them.
So, kill him.
Well, he's a Square Enix god, so this is just par for the course. So, Shibuya's influence is too strong. I have to end it now, before the other grounds are poisoned and all is lost. Again, we'll talk more about the overall way the world is constructed in Twelve later.
Then, the problem is the people. If they change to something more suitable, you'd stake your hand.
And that's why he was so desperate to turn everybody into a zombie. Yes, but that's
Yes,
clearly
for
a bit
as much
redundant.
as
Go ahead.
For as much as it seemed like he was an asshole, Megumi was doing this to actually
To save
try and
Shibuya.
save the world for real. And since we beat him, yeah.
That means the composer gets a game then.
Of course, what
Yeah.
else?
the game.
Yes, I lost. I know.
That's right. The rules will be simple.
It's been about 3 weeks.
If you manage to fix Shibuya, you win. Shibuya stays.
And if I can't fix it,
Then you lose, Megumi. You and Shibuya will be erased.
that's all right. If I can risk my life to protect Shibuya, I will. Don't you just love those twists when it turns out the main antagonist was actually doing it for the greater good?
Well, technically the main antagonist is the composer, but yeah.
Well, okay. Main antagonist of a story is arguably Megumi. Like, sure, yeah, the composer is the overseeing one, but in terms of like the person who's been going up against us the most, I'd argue that's Megumi.
So how do we defeat the composer? Fortunately, the composer will be sure to handicap himself in the game. I'll retreat to the RG, and I won't challenge you directly. So the composer retreated to the RG and handicapped himself so that he wouldn't be too OP and easily win. But I will pick a player to represent me. I wonder who that player is.
It could be literally anyone.
Since you've piqued my interest with this talk of rebuilding, expect me to be watching from the sidelines.
So, you do realize what this means, right? Very well, sir. I'll enter your game. So yes, the 3 weeks, the games we've been doing, yeah, that was.
It was all a
actually
bet between
been
these
this
two.
game.
Between these two, yeah. Then
How is that Neku's problem?
Then, Shira, don't worry. We'll find out exactly how Neku is involved in all this. Then I'll need to collect your entry fee. You have 1 month, Megumi. So his timer was actually a month. I wish you nothing but success.
So what was it? What was his entry fee?
His life, I'm guessing.
I'm pretty sure that was Shibuya
Yeah, if you fail, you
itself.
die of a heart attack, like I said.
15 seconds left.
You're going to erase it. The streets I know and love, gone. Yeah, I assume that his entry fee is actually Shibuya itself.
You did well, Megumi. That was one of my more enjoyable games.
I
when
want
you
this
get-
twink obliterated.
So when you get down to it, Joshua was looking for himself.
Nah, that was all just a ruse, obviously.
By all
He was just having fun that week.
You'll see, Shira.
Yes.
We're going to read the secret reports later, and we'll see exactly.
It was clearly also... Sorry.
I liked your idea. Shame it didn't work out.
Boom. It was more instilling in probably Neku the earworm of search the Shibuya River yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, you gave me a wonderful opportunity. Well, at least he takes his loss with grace. Thank you, sir. As for you, well played, player. You may have doomed us all, but well played. I still can't fathom why my imprinting failed to affect you. Me neither. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this, honestly. Wait! That's right!
Exactly.
What? Another player pin?
To remind, for those who don't remember, that Shiki noticed that Neku had 2 player pins for some reason.
But still, that still begs the question, why did Neku have 2 pins instead
Well-
of 1?
Of course.
You're the chosen
Neku.
one.
Actually, Dwibs? Yes.
It's up to you now. Huh?
Bye.
Joshua? What's going on?
All of this was a game.
I can
One
see that.
One set up by me.
Because he was bored and hates people.
I was gonna say
Oh my-
Shibuya. He thinks Shibuya's boring.
No, that's the thing, Shiroi. Again, he's a Square Enix god, Shiroi, so he thinks the world has gone but people have gone so rotten, people are so evil now, that might as well kill them all and start from scratch. Again, the Square Enix god.
Oh my god.
What's happening?
See?
Literally.
Basically, Josh is proving his powers to Neku by trapping them, basically.
I can't Move! Oh, god damn it, we're gonna be useless again.
Oh god, it's the ending of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hold on, you'll see. Well, to be fair, we just beat the final boss, all four of us together. To be fair, so it was me, Neku. I'm Shibuya's composer.
What? But that can't be.
I know that must unsettle you, especially since we spent all that quality time together.
Quality time.
How nice of
Is
you.
that what they're calling it now?
Still, it's the truth, and I need you to face it.
Wait, you mean to tell me that God was hitting on me the whole time?
Megumi and I decided to play this game.
That's a thought you're gonna have to deal with at 3 a.m. Neku. I'm so sorry.
To determine if Shibuya should exist or not.
And everything I've done. All of it.
You were playing for my team, so there you go. He was the player that was picked by Joshua. Really, you did a bang-up job. Remember, Neku, as we saw at the beginning of the game, he was the most antisocial jerk you can think of. Therefore, the perfect representation of why Joshua wants to destroy Shibuya.
And what have I done?
I had one role in this game, picking the player who would play for me. And that is why he has 2 player pins. One boy from the RG, and that's why. So there you go.
And now you know why Megumi was incredibly biased against Neku from day one,
Yeah.
essentially.
Very sharp, Neku. Give yourself a hand. I knew I picked the winner.
I'm guessing, Joshua's current appearance is something that he decided to pick so that, the rest of the Reapers would not recognize him.
Yep. His
He
bullet
does
was
share
At
a-
the end.
Remember what he said too? He said he was going to handicap himself. That's why he doesn't look super godlike like he did in that flashback.
And yeah, by the way, yeah, there you go.
For some time now, he's been after my seat. Minamoto, we mean. Maybe he thought I could be killed in the RG. A gross miscalculation. The composer, unlike the Reapers, can use some of his power in the living world.
You call them miracles, I guess.
So poor Minamoto failed and fled back to the UG. But I like keeping him around. He's just so fun. He knows how to heat up a game. Wouldn't you say, Nick?
So you literally kept him around just to make things more interesting.
Unfortunately, he overheated this time, so I had to retire him early.
What a shame.
Don't worry, Tay. Wait till the end of the final chapter. Couldn't have him spoiling the climax now, could we?
And you're the one who beat him?
Why, yes. You're just as sharp as a tack, Neku. Anyway, the past followed me everywhere. Even into the RG when I went to get you. Oh-ho.
Into the RG? Wait, no!
Why don't I return all the memories I've been holding on to? So there you go. He had
How
Neku's...
kind of you.
He had all of Neku's memories. There you go. Now Neku finally remembers everything.
Enjoy that migraine.
And now the real full version of this cutscene.
Yes, let's try and figure out why Neku was the one killed.
That artist you like? I hated him. I wanted to kill all his fans because I'm that petty.
So God came in with a gun.
No, let's remember
He
this.
started blasting.
Remember, this is a handicapped version of him. So
Well, it's good to see that God supports the Second Amendment.
well, this is Japan. Does Japan have a Second Amendment equivalent?
No, the
No.
opposite. It's kind of like the UK. Getting a gun is strictly a no-no, unless it's super regular.
So there you go. Minamoto actually wanted to kill Neku. To, again, spoil Joshua's plans.
But
Neku is the one, apparently.
Joshua.
You mean Joshua Dwebs? Well, we just
Joshua is the one.
well we just established that he's God, basically.
And then he shot me.
Yeah.
So Joshua killed. There you go. So
He did kill me.
that's why he went to the UG to the RG and killed Neku, so that he could get him in the game because he
He's a
picked him.
pimp.
Here we
And
go.
there you go. It was Joshua who gave him that extra pin.
Okay, I was a bit roundabout. He didn't kill me, or he did. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. They took your mind game.
That was literally Joshua playing them mind games.
Mind games, lives.
So let me get this straight. God actually killed me. God has been hitting on me and jerking me around like this, and I have to deal with all of these thoughts now all at once. Great.
It's
just
something
great.
beyond human comprehension, Neku.
And now, if I try to break up with God, I'll
Oh,
probably
that's
be smited.
listen.
I could relate
God, I
to.
finally found a friend I could relate to. But it was you! You killed me! For sure this time.
No, Neku. Why don't we play one last game?
No.
TP Slammer, let's go!
What's the roulette?
We'll solve this. We'll solve this in Tin Pin Slammer.
With guns! 10-pin slammer the gun
The
edition.
winner gets to be the composer and do whatever he likes with Shibuya.
Hey, I wanted to be the composer, yo.
If
Shut up,
you
Beat,
win,
the adults are talking.
sorry, Beat, but I have the hots for Neku, so he gets to be the one with a chance. If you win, you decide. If I win,
They're fighting over
I'll
the
decide.
button.
Of course, I've already decided.
The rules are I win.
You're a monster.
Closer.
Neku, you better pick up that gun.
Did we mention that, did I mention already that Nomura likes Metal Gear?
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be a duel. I mean, does that surprise anybody too? I mean, I'll keep the rules extremely basic.
See now.
I'm going to count down from 10. On 0, we shoot. Okay.
See now.
10, 9,
See now.
0.
See now, if Revolver Ocelot was the chosen one, he'd have shot Joshua already and won. Don't screw with me, Joshua.
I assure you, I'm not. Life's
That's a
little
lie!
life's little crossroads are often as simple as the pull of a trigger.
You're despicable.
Deep
you know
breath,
that?
Neku.
Neku, your face is priceless.
You can't see my face. It's covered by my hair of angst.
Don't you remember what Mr. Anacoma told you?
Piss off.
No.
Just...
Oh, before I forget, I've collected your entry fee.
Which
What
is...
more could you take from me?
Probably the people of Shibuya again. Now, let the game begin. 10, 9...
9, 0.
Poor Neku.
Yeah.
Okay. Understand that's too much.
So
I
in the
still
end, it's
wonder-
settled by a Wild West duel.
I still wonder, well, Japan loves those kinds of westerns.
I remember. Apparently, favorite sport number 1 of the
So, yeah.
is
Neku couldn't go.
Russian Ride.
Neku couldn't go through with it, and that's it.
And that's the end of the game.
Oh,
Hi.
I'm here for some reason.
oh, sure. We'll find out exactly why and what later. That's what the secret reports are for. Okay. So yeah, and after
So we
that,
gotta start the game over.
the game. Oh god, the game's starting over again.
God damn it!
Actually, Neku, don't worry. Let's let Neku's words be our words, because Neku has something to say about what's happening right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
I have
Although the rating
some,
might stop him from saying some of them.
Hold
I
on.
have some feelings.
Hold on. All right, Neku, just say it. Let it all out. Hold on. Hold on.
The word ends with UTM.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Ow. God killed me, flirted with me, killed me again.
And now I don't know.
7 days
Yeah.
later.
Well, they
Okay.
said it was a
Okay.
month,
Okay.
so-
So here's what happened. Joshua did not destroy Shibuya.
Why?
Now, the reason why Joshua does not kill Shibuya is not flat out told to us, but it's very easy to guess if you think about it, and I'll tell in a moment. Let's see. Listen to Neku's monologue.
You don't see it, but Those few weeks were very hard for me.
Yeah, I nearly killed
Learning to
somebody.
trust people.
Yeah.
So what do you tell your parents?
So listen, I love this monologue, so let's listen.
Finding out the town I pegged is small and stifling and empty wasn't any of those things.
Let me in. Tell me what you're thinking.
Only by allowing strangers in can we find new ways to be ourselves.
I'm scared. Scared of getting a second chance.
Listen up, Phones, because I ain't asking twice. Please, help me. You gotta help me save her.
Neku, that's the first time you used my name.
But Neku, I thought you couldn't afford to lose. Give up on yourself, and you give up on the world.
You ain't my partner anymore, man. You're my friend.
Once you see the real me, will we still be friends?
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
And Shibuya might have been mind wiped.
And I do. I can't forgive you, but I trust you. You took care of things, right? Otherwise, Shibuya would be gone, and my world with it. Hey, did I mention? I've got friends now. We're getting together for the first time in a week.
I was able to look him up on Facebook.
Over here!
All right.
It's the beginning of Annihilation.
No, okay. So this, okay. As Jova will also remember, the original version of the game had a licensed song called "Lullaby for You," which was performed by, which was a song that was made. Okay, it wasn't a bad song, but it felt it was very much a very J-pop-ish ballad that didn't really have the twerry style to it. Since they didn't renew the rights for that song for this remaster, they instead Ishimoto got the band together again and had this song called "Runaway," which is performed by Death March. Specifically, Stephanie Topalian is singing the vocals.
Also,
Yes,
Rhyme
even
did
Rhyme
got
Runaway.
revived.
I personally, let me ask you a question, Joe. I personally prefer "Runaway" because, again, a Death March song will always, of course, be more fitting for twerry than some random J-pop artist that doesn't belong to Death March. But I still like "Lullaby for You." Don't get me wrong. But this, yeah, there you go. So Joshua not only spared Shibuya, he brought everybody back to life. So Jova, which of the ending songs do you prefer, the original one or this one?
I feel like each song has its merit, so it's hard for me to pick between the two. Maybe if I had to re-listen to the other one, I could probably decide.
Also, I guess I can use this time to ask because the game didn't tell, and I want to know if that's, an important thing that they mention or not. Again, we do know the rules and regulations of, the setting of the game, but how does that apply to the extent of the RG? As in, the players technically are dead people, okay. But if they come back to life after a week spent in the game, what happens to their physical body? Do they are in a coma in the meantime?
That particular part.
I was actually good.
Go ahead.
I actually always imagine it's like Neku suddenly wakes up and he goes, "Oh my god, I'm alive!" And then he freaks out everyone after they've already had a funeral
hold
for
on.
him.
Because there's one person missing here, isn't it?
Yes.
Joshua, no!
No! I mean...
Hi, I guess.
Hey, Shiki. The real Shiki.
The real this time.
And she brought the cat with her.
Okay.
For some odd reason, they never showed her
They
face.
don't show the full. They don't show the full face. Fans data mined the game to take that sprite out of the game, so we saw it still. In the sequel, we got a full-fledged face reveal and everything. So you can look forward to that. But let me just answer too. Your question too. That specific detail is not flat out spelled out for us. But I've always, much like Jova, I've also kind of always assumed that the idea is that there's some kind of time disparage between both the RG and the UG, as in like maybe time spent in UG is only like seconds in the RG, something like that. That being said, too, there are a lot of details about how the Reaper's game works and how this entire thing, the planes works, in the secret reports. So you might want to save questions for maybe after you read those.
For the time I will just use a joke. I can't believe, of all things, Ghost Dad had a better explanation of, spirits returning to their bodies when things...
Like I said, I always like to jokingly imagine that Neko's running back home and his mom and dad are freaking out when he's alive.
Beat specifically make a point to showcase a spot where he and Ryan died. And if that was the case, it kind of would be hard for people to believe that people survived that, Mm-hmm. So I get the idea that, this kind of game would function in a way that the victims would be people who realistically make sense for them to become alive again. Unless it's another thing of, the composer being of divine power, instead does something time-space related, in a sense that people forget that the victims died in the first place or something.
Alright, so, for a long time, fans theorized why Joshua decided to spare Shibuya. There was always a primary theory that was super plausible and made perfect sense with what happens in the game that fans rolled with for years until the sequel finally confirmed it to be true. So this is indeed the real explanation. Think about it. Go ahead.
I honestly wonder, do you think that the plan was always to explain it in a sequel, but as we know, the sequel took a while to come out?
I haven't seen yet the sequel.
Like I'm about to explain, Jova, it's not hard to figure out if you think about it for a bit, but go on to...
Okay, I know this. The game, either in the secret report or the sequel, refers specifically to Joshua as like an angel, I think. And even Kingdom Hearts 3D mentions that.
Yes.
But, again, I think Pedro was about to mention, think about it. During this introduction, Joshua specifically mentioned, Mother and Father loves to call me Joshua. And remember how I pronounced it. Joshua is as close as it gets to the original pronunciation, Hebrew pronunciation of, Jesus.
Yes.
Yep.
So you're telling me that Jesus got bored and started harassing kids in Japan?
Yes, basically. But
We've said it in plenty of LPs before.
Think about this. Also, one of the things that I love most about Joshua in particular. But hold on, I'll explain in a moment because we're about to get the after credits scene. In fact, the after credit scenes. All right, Wibs. I'll be sure to cue in a couple minutes. So be ready.
All right. Yes.
This mess is gonna have repercussions upstairs. But hey, at least things are back to normal, right?
So yes, Joshua might actually answer to someone else.
You seem down. Hey, it's their world. They get to decide what to do with it. We just...
Oh, Joshua, did you want to be part of their world?
So Mr. H is an angel too. But again, we'll find out exactly who Mr. H later, who Mr. H is in the next part. But, get ready, Wibs. All right, Wibs. Now, symbolism. The world begins with you.
It's just like at the end of the first Devil May Cry, where Dante renames the shop Devil Never Cry, and that is never reprised again.
There you go, Dwebs. We finally removed... See, Dwebs? We had to remove the phones in the right time.
Could you just
and since this is a Kingdom team game, obviously it has an ending screen like this. So.
Yeah, that definitely feels like something out of Kingdom Hearts. I love it.
Could you just hold those headphones to Kex or something?
But Wibs, it's symbolic of how he's not shutting out anyone anymore.
Or whatever the Japanese equivalent is.
Anyway,
Remember the implication when Illustrates talked about how this would cause problems upstairs? The implication that Joshua is also working for someone too. Be very afraid.
Well, not necessarily. I guess we'll have to read the secret reports to find out exactly who Mr. H is.
No. I'm talking about whoever Joshua reports to, which Mr. H just mentioned.
Okay, so after finishing the game, there you go. If everything's still going, all right, let's continue. See what happens. Game cleared, and you'll notice that Neku sprite of him with the phones removed. There you go. Congratulations, you beat the game. This tale is now drawn to a close.
But...
And
There's more.
If you like, you can revisit any part of the story. Just select a day from the chapter selection menu.
I love it. A game that actually lets me go back to points of the story.
All your items, pins, and other stats will be carried over.
Yeah, because you haven't broken the game enough.
You can skip past cutscenes you've already seen by pressing the skip button, which you can see in the top left. Basically, you complete the game, now you can instantly skip every cutscene.
More arcade experience.
Delve into each chapter to unlock secret reports penned by, well, you'll have to see for yourself in the next part.
Deep shit.
The reports flesh out the backstory for each day, and we hope answer some of your lingering questions. Again, Kingdom Team, this is their thing, so...
Yeah, that's the equivalent to Anthem's report.
Yeah. Collect all the reports for one last surprise, which is the after credits scene. Basically, if you collect all of those secret reports, you get that final after credits scene that I already edited in for the sake of... We won't spoil it for you. But don't worry, trust me, watching that scene doesn't spoil the reports themselves. Beating the game has also unlocked the side story, Another Day. Join the cast's alter egos in a zany romp through an alternate Shibuya, and oh, that's gonna be fun.
Oh, yes, it will be.
Okay, it's all you now. Pick a chapter, live a little.
Go outside, touch grass.
Go outside and touch grass.
You play it on Switch, aren't you? You can go outside and play this too.
Alright, just to fix it. That's the only way out of this room, got it? Good. Tutorial box out.
Bye.
Oh, yes.
I could just walk out the room right now. I've got a
See ya.
Alright, so yeah, now we're just here, and the only way to leave this room is, like they said, for the chapter select. There you go. Okay, like I said, this is no longer a theory because the sequel proved to be true. But again, it shows how well put the game is together because the fans managed to come up with their primary main theory for a long time, and it turned out to be true. Here's what happened. Think about it. Joshua picked Neku for why? Because he was, in his opinion, the prime example of why Shibuya was beyond saving. A horrible, antisocial jerk who refuses to grow, refuses to let anybody in, refuses to expand his world. Again, the very same flaws that caused Joshua to think, no, this Shibuya is lost. Everybody's such a freaking ass. And now, behold, the player that he chose as the prime example of what makes Shibuya horrible managed to turn himself around. Because, and basically everybody, I'm also about to show you guys in the... everybody right there in the comment, everybody in the audience, and in the images, and I'm also showing to my co-commentators. You'll notice that there's a special parallel between the week 1 and week 3. You'll notice that there's a particularly very similar thing that happens, as you can see. So basically, at the beginning of week 1, Neku was perfectly willing to kill Shiki, who he had, without specifically proof that he did something to her. But at the end of the game, when Joshua, someone who actually did do a lot of wrong to him, his newfound empathy prevented him from taking the shot. That's the fact that Neku. Hold on, the fact that Neku, after all this, still refused to kill him, was what made Joshua think, I guess I was wrong. So there you go. And as you're going to see when we get to the sequel, that was indeed what happened. Neku ended up... So there you go, Teo, a subversion. The main character managed to convince God that the world didn't need to be destroyed. There you go. Was there been any other Square Enix game where we actually managed to convince God that the world was not beyond saving?
Well... Don't you? I was going to say, technically, lightning returns.
Not really. We had to kill God because he was not convinced.
Yeah.
Also, based off of your perspective with Kingdom Hearts, kinda.
Also, for in general RPG, the closest I can think of is one of the endings of Arcanum of Steam and Magic Obscura. But that's something completely unrelated and done by a completely different team.
Yeah.
But there have been cases.
The primary reason the fans came up with that theory, which now we know it to be true, is because of the specific parallel between these two images that show, the panels with Neku and Shiki, and of course there's a similar layout with the panels with Neku and Joshua. Again, the game illustrating how far Neku has come from the beginning of the game. Go on.
I always have wondered if Joss was even telling the truth when he said that if Neku shot him, he'd let him be the composer. Like, part of me wonders if that was just a trick, super duper question, and if Neku actually had one, Joshua would have then wiped out Shibuya.
Yeah, because his point would have been proven. Well, okay, while not identical, there is a specific, verse in the Old Testament where God actually talks with a prophet, I don't know if it's Abraham or one of these prophets, and says that he believes that he wants to smite a specific city. It's not Sodom and Gomorrah, it's something else, specific city because it's full of sinner. And Abraham and that prophet basically manages to sweet talk God into convincing him increasingly to ended up sparing the city if only one person that he can find he can find there is worth actually saving. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen, but the thought process is kind of the same. Joshua wanted to prove the point. Joshua wanted to prove the point. Was to see if via testing, he could have found someone worthy. It's essentially Jigsaw when you really get down to it, but just more anime.
So
when you get down to it,
play
the
again.
bad guy. When you get down to it, the bad guy technically won. But by the bad guy winning, the good guys were able to win because the bad guys saw.
That's the beauty of it. Much like with Krelian in Xenogears, the best thing about it is that Joshua completely gets away with it scot-free.
I guess the difference here is the sense that, ironically, by playing the game, the good guys also won by convincing
let me put it this way, too.
Hey, we're worth keeping around.
Let me put it this way, too. As we're going to learn through the secret reports, Joshua has responsibilities that he needs to attest to, and you yourself already noted by the thing. So let's just say he didn't just do it just for the lulz. There were actually ulterior reasons that we're going to see later.
I did also want to note, again, remember, Mr. H said this will cause trouble upstairs.
Yeah.
And given the fact that he's just looking over Shibuya, I've always had this theory that there's actually potentially multiple gods looking over different cities overall.
Which is something that the sequel confirms, by the way.
Yeah. Again, the sequel confirms so much stuff that part of me really does wonder if it was always a plan to make sequel to fill in the blanks.
No, I don't know if you've played the sequel yet, Jova. It's like it hasn't even been 14 years. They pick up right where they left off. It's amazing. It's not. It doesn't even feel like it's been 14 years. They pick up right where they left off. All right, everybody. We're not going to do the final thoughts just yet because, like the game just told us, there's a lot more to experience. So we're going to go for all of it before we give our final thoughts. So see you then.
Yeah.
See ya.
Ta-da.